Hi, are you interested in learning about the RGB-D camera? Well, you're in luck because my team and I are here today to give you an overview of what that really is. Hi, my name's Alfonso Lima and this is everything you need to know about the RGB-D camera. So by definition, the RGB-D camera stands for red, green, blue, and depth camera. So basically, they work in association with a normal RGB camera, but they just include depth in a per pixel basis. While most cameras capture things in 2D, the RGB-D camera allows us to capture things in the third dimension, just like how we normally see things in real life. The RGB-D cameras can do this because of the ability to include depth information in their augmentation. Unlike the conventional camera, RGB-D cameras have sensors that allow them to capture these depth information. One of the most popular examples of this is the Kinect. If you've never heard about it, the Kinect is a device first introduced as a gaming accessory for the Xbox 360 back in 2010. This allowed players to interact with the game using their own movement instead of using a controller. Today, the Kinect is being used for more than just gaming. It is being used in the fields of robotics, theater, research, and so much more. And many more RGB-D cameras are being developed today to cater to the individual needs of people and researchers. Throughout this video, you will be learning about everything there is to know about the RGB-D camera. The history, features, and how it is implemented. My team and I are here to make sure that you become an expert in RGB-D cameras.
To tackle the history of RGB-D cameras, we must first know that RGB-D cameras use time-of-flight technology. Time-of-flight technology is also a camera that measures the distance of an object by continuously emitting light to an object such as a laser and a sensor. By doing this, the sensor measures the time when light has been illuminated and when the reflected light is received by the camera. The Stanford Research Institute was the first to develop time-of-flight cameras in 1977. Due to the limitations of detector technology at the time, the technique did not become popular and was not widely adopted. It wasn't until the lock-in CCD method was established in the 1990s that fast sampling of received light became a reality. Then, in 1997, Schwartz, who was at the University of Siegen, Germany, proposed to use the lock-in CCD approach to measure the phases and magnitudes of electromagnetic waves. His team developed the first CCD-based time-of-flight camera prototype using this technology. Following that, time-of-flight cameras began to evolve at a rapid pace. Fast forward to today, one of the latest time-of-flight technology is the Microsoft Kinect, which is an RGB-D camera that is widely used all over the world.
The RGB-D camera is a new type of optical sensor that was first released by Microsoft in 2009. As an American multinational technology corporation, Microsoft is dedicated to advancing human and organizational achievement. The corporation's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. They actualize this goal through 6 major categories: innovation, diversity and inclusion, corporate social responsibility, AI, trustworthy computing, and responding to COVID-19. First up, innovation. Microsoft believes that technology can and should be a force for good, and that meaningful innovation can and will contribute to a brighter world in big and small ways. Secondly, diversity and inclusion. The company thrives on diverse voices. Microsoft engages their employees and customers' experiences, strengths, and different points of view to inform, challenge, and stretch their thinking. For corporate social responsibility, they believe technology is a powerful force for good and are working to foster a sustainable future where everyone has access to the benefits and opportunities created by technology. With AI, Microsoft believes that when designed with people at the center, AI can extend your capabilities, free you up for more creative and strategic endeavors, and help you or your organization achieve more. Through trustworthy computing, the corporation delivers secure, private, and reliable computing experiences based on sound business practices. Lastly, Microsoft has fulfilled their mission through responding to COVID-19 together. They do their part by ensuring the safety of their employees, striving to protect the health and well-being of the communities in which they operate, and providing technology tips and resources to their customers.
One of the key features of an RGB-D camera is the pixel depth sensing technology. An RGB-D camera has a color combination of an RGB combined with this technology. This feature was first introduced by PrimeSense. The infrared sensor in an RGB-D camera projects and captures infrared speckled patterns, which is used to analyze, measure, and estimate the depth per pixel. The speckled pattern is then used to measure the distance between the object and the RGB-D camera. The provided data is then correlated with a calibrated RGB camera, yielding an RGB image associating the depth per pixel.
Another feature is RGB-D mapping. This is initially based from the PrimeSense technology of consumer RGB-D sensors. This feature is an improved version with the use of random sample consensus or RANSAC algorithm and is further refined through a depth-based iterative closet point algorithm or ICP. The RGB-D mapping framework can contain huge amounts of data stored as surfiles to accommodate the size by utilizing SIFT features using a loop closure detection and a global constraint optimization. Surfiles, as stated in the study, are small planar patches with an associated color, location, surface orientation, and size.
Here we will discuss the improvements of RGB-D cameras from generation. First generation depth cameras are almost outdated but still usable. For example, Orbec Astra Pro has the same depth quality and resolution as these outdated sensors. For this reason, you can use, for example, Microsoft Kinect version 1 sensor and get exactly the same result as with Orbec Astra sensors. So, in having the same depth quality and resolution, improvements of depth camera comes to its accuracy and consistency to the camera's depth values. In improving it, we must calibrate the cameras themselves. Causes of incorrect depth values may be the effect of high altitudes or even shaking during transportation, or it is not suitable for its intent. With proper adjustments and calibration, depth cameras can produce better quality depth maps rather than using the default calibration or setting that has been affected by transportation, or it is not the right setting for the target object and surroundings.
So, what are the applications of RGB-D cameras? In the past years, camera systems like Microsoft Kinect, Asus Axion sensor that provide both color and dense depth images become readily available. These are great expectations because these camera systems lead to the boost of new 3D perception-based applications in the field of robotics and visual and augmented reality. So first, there's Kinect, a motion sensing input device. It includes RGB cameras and infrared projectors and detectors that map depth using either structured light or time of flight calculations. These are used to perform real-time gesture recognition and body skeletal detection, among other things. This was created as a motion controller peripheral for Xbox video game consoles, eliminating the need for physical controllers. Next, in 2020, Microsoft released Azure Kinect. While the previous iterations of Microsoft Kinect primarily focused on gaming, this version focused on other markets such as logistics, robotics, healthcare, and retail. The Azure Kinect is used in volumetric capture workflow through the use of software tools that can connect many Azure Kinects into one volumetric capture rig, allowing users to create interactive virtual reality experiences with human performances. At the moment, RGB-D cameras are being transformed into various uses and applications with the use of different technologies, one of which is Kinect Fusion. Kinect Fusion has garnered a lot of attention in the reconstruction and modeling field recently. It's a framework that allows a user to create a detailed 3D reconstruction of an object or a small environment in real time using Microsoft Kinect sensor. Applications of this include scanning, augmented reality, and natural user interaction. Another example of natural user interface with the use of RGB-D cameras is a small hospital in Ontario, Canada. They installed Kinect in their operating rooms. This allowed surgeons to navigate through medical operations during procedures without having to rescrub. Other RGB-D technologies include, but are not limited to, mobile robotic sensors, depth map denoising, and super resolution and 3D reconstruction. RGB-D technologies continue to be developed on a regular basis in order to evolve into new technologies. There's no telling what the future holds with RGB-D.